Jerry and Esther went with Louise Hay several years ago for lunch, and Louise picked them up in her Rolls-Royce. And it was the first Rolls-Royce Esther had been inside, and it was a beautiful machine, so beautifully created. And Esther sat in the front seat with Louise and just took it all in. She loved it. And in Esther's mind, she's thinking about that commercial about, pardon me, do you happen to have any Grey Poupon? She cannot get it out of her mind. And she doesn't know Louise very well at that point, and not sure how far she should go with her. And so Esther looked over, and she took a deep breath, and she said, with a smile on her face, pardon me. Without missing a beat, Louise just reached over, punched the glove box, and it fell open, and inside was a bottle of Grey Poupon. And now Esther's saying to herself, my Rolls-Royce experience is now complete. And now she's wanting to drive down the freeway and hold the bottle up and show it to people. She just cannot quite leave it alone. The whole thing is surreal. And then Louise drove to a beautiful little restaurant, and she ducked this big car into this very small garage and very skillfully parked it in a very small space. Esther and Jerry and Louise could barely get out of the car. It was parked so close, and Esther stood behind the car, and now her old thoughts relative to beautiful cars have been activated as Esther is looking at the cars parked on either side. And she said to Louise, aren't you worried about somebody bumping up against your beautiful car? Now, this is one of the things that kept Esther from buying a beautiful car like that. It's one of the things that she worries about. In other words, it's still active in her vibration. She doesn't even know it's active in her vibration until suddenly she's standing there looking at this magnificent machine wedged in this tiny little place. And Louise looked at Esther, and then this calm, cool breeze sort of blew out of her and all over Esther as Louise says, I never worry about my beautiful car. I just expect others to love and respect it as much as I do.
Awesome.
And Esther felt that peace of well-being just wash into her. In other words, it was a contrasting experience which caused a new rocket of desire, a summoning of source energy, perfect words flowing forth from someone. And Jerry and Esther, no matter where they park, no matter what they're parking, Esther often stops and looks back and plays Louise's soothing words over her that everyone will love and appreciate this as much as I do.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
But of course.
Oh, thank you. Are you putting Grey Poupon on a wiener?
No, it's not a wiener. It's a frankfurter.
Oh.
Why? Is that a bologna sandwich you're applying my Grey Poupon to?
That's Bologna.
Bologna.
Wiener.
Grey Poupon, also in a squeeze bottle.
The finer things, happily some are affordable, like Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. So fine, it's even made with white wine.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
But of course, Grey Poupon, one of life's finer pleasures.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
But of course.
Grey Poupon, one of life's finer pleasures.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
But of course.
Pull forward, please. Reverse. Go forward. No. Reverse. Oh, what is he doing? Come back. Reverse. Go forward again.
Oh dear. Grey Poupon, one of life's finer pleasures.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
You mean the mustard?
Yes, would you have any?
Would I? Or do I?
Both, actually.
What?
What?
You know, I'm asking you.
But I was asking you.
Is this about the mustard again?
Yes. Would you have some?
Oh, since you're offering, yes, thank you, I would.
Grey Poupon, one of life's finer pleasures.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon honey mustard?
Dear boy, there's no such thing.
Is to.
Is not.
Is to.
Is not.
Grey Poupon honey mustard. For everything from a chicken dish to a turkey sandwich.
Is to.
Is not.
Is to.